The Psychology of Money, Mastering the Soft Skill of Wealth. Number 1. Introduction, The Janitor and the Executive. Have you ever heard the story of Ronald Read? He was a janitor and gas station attendant from Vermont. When he passed away in 2014, the world was shocked to find he had $8 million in the bank. He didn't win the lottery. He didn't have a high-paying tech job. He simply spent what he needed, saved the rest, and let the quiet power of compounding work for decades. Contrast him with Richard Fosconi, a Harvard-educated Merrill Lynch executive who had everything: wealth, power, and prestige. Yet, due to heavy borrowing and risky bets, he went bankrupt during the 2008 crisis. The moral is simple but profound. Financial success is not a hard science. It's a soft skill. Your behavior is more important than how smart you are. In this video, we're breaking down the core pillars of Morgan Housel's masterpiece to help you master the human side of money. Number 2. Your financial DNA. No one is crazy. We like to think we make financial decisions based on logic, but most of our choices are made with ego, pride, and personal history. Your experience with the world determines your view of money. The generation gap. If you were born in 1950, the stock market did almost nothing during your 20s. You likely view investing with suspicion. But if you were born in 1970, the market exploded during your youth, making you a natural optimist. The lottery logic. Why do the poorest households spend the most on lottery tickets? To us, it's crazy. To them, it's the only way to buy a dream of the life we already take for granted. The lesson: stop judging people for the irrational moves. Everyone is operating based on a mental model built from their own unique life experiences. Number 3. The admission fee, volatility versus fines. Imagine you want a luxury watch. You can pay for it, buy a cheaper version, or steal it. Most wouldn't steal because the fine is too high. In the stock market, many people try to steal returns. They try to time the market, getting out right before a crash. They want the gains without the pain. But you must view volatility as a fee, not a fine. If you want 10% returns, the price is the 20% drops that happen every few years. If you see a crash as a fine, you feel like you did something wrong and you sell. If you see it as an admission fee, you realize it's just the price of admission for a brighter future. Number 4. The power of compounding, Buffett's secret. Warren Buffett is a genius, but his real secret is time. $81.5 billion of his $84.5 billion net worth was earned after his 65th birthday. If Buffett had started at age 30 and retired at 60 like a normal person, his net worth would be roughly $11.9 million. That's 99% less than what he has now. His skill is investing, but his engine is time. Compare him to Jim Simons, who earned 66% annually, triple Buffett's rate, but started much later. Simons is worth billions, but still significantly less than Buffett. The lesson: it's not about the biggest returns. It's about the best returns you can sustain for the longest period of time. Number 5. Luck and risk, the invisible siblings. In 1968, there were 300 million high schoolers. Only 300 went to Lakeside School in Seattle, the only one with a computer. Bill Gates was one of them. He admitted, if there had been no Lakeside, there would have been no Microsoft. But there was a third friend, Kent Evans, just as smart as Gates. Before graduation, Kent died in a mountaineering accident, a 1 in a million tragedy. Gates had 1 in a million luck. Kent had 1 in a million risk. The lesson: be careful when judging success. It's never as good or as bad as it looks. Focus on broad patterns, not extreme individuals. Number 6. Long tails, the 1% that drives everything. In 2018, Amazon drove 6% of the S&P 500's total returns. Inside Amazon, their success came from two things: Prime and AWS. They failed at dozens of other things, like the Fire Phone, but it didn't matter. In art, venture capital, and your own portfolio, a few tail events determine the majority of the outcomes. You can be wrong 50% of the time and still make a fortune, as long as you stay in the game long enough to catch the winners. Number 7. The bonus lessons, planning for the unknown. To truly master money, you need to understand 3 pro concepts. 1. The margin of safety. The most important part of any plan is having a plan for when the plan isn't working. Build a room for error in your life. Don't invest every last cent. Keep cash for the unknown unknowns. 2. Reasonable versus rational. A rational person follows the math. A reasonable person follows their heart. If paying off your low-interest mortgage makes you sleep better at night, do it. The best strategy is the one that lets you stay calm. 3. Know your game. A day trader and a 30-year investor are playing different games. Don't take advice from someone playing a game that isn't yours. If you are an investor, stop acting like a trader. Number 8. Rich versus wealthy, the hidden assets. Rich is income. Wealth is assets not yet spent. We see people in Ferraris and think they are wealthy. In reality, we only know they're $200,000 poorer, or $200,000 deeper in debt, than they were before they bought the car. True wealth is the flexibility to wake up and say, I can do whatever I want today. That is the highest dividend money pays. Number 9. Conclusion, the seduction of pessimism. Pessimism sounds smart. Optimism sounds naive. Destruction is fast and dramatic. Progress is slow and quiet. Don't let the headlines scare you out of the market. The world is better than you think, and the odds are in your favor if you can just stay patient. Master your behavior, accept the volatility fee, and let compounding do the heavy lifting. Cheers to your financial freedom. The most important takeaway from Morgan Housel is that money is more about your mind than your math. If you can master your behavior, the numbers will eventually take care of themselves. I'm curious, are you currently focused on building richness or wealth? And which of these lessons changed your perspective the most? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one. If you found this breakdown valuable, consider joining our community. We deep dive into the world's most impactful books to help you reclaim your time and master your financial future. If you have a friend who is constantly stressed about market volatility, send him this video. It might be the admission fee they need to hear about today. Wealth is the ability to do what you want, when you want. If you're ready to stop playing someone else's game and start mastering your own, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We have a lot more wisdom to uncover together. Greater than. Check out this next video on channel to keep your momentum going. Until next time, master your mind, and the money will follow. Cheers.